Welcome. In this video, we are going to demystify one of the most fundamental concepts in probability and statistics, the random variable. While the name might sound complex, the idea is actually very intuitive and serves as the bridge between real-world random events and the mathematics we use to analyze them. Before we define the variable, we need to understand the process. A random process is simply an experiment where we don't know the outcome in advance. Think of flipping a coin. Once it leaves your thumb, the result, heads or tails, is uncertain until it lands. This uncertainty is the foundation of probability. So, where does the variable come in? In mathematics, we like to work with numbers. A random variable is simply a rule or a function that assigns a numerical value to every possible outcome of a random process. For example, we might assign the number 1 to heads and 0 to tails. This simple translation allows us to perform calculations on random events. Notation is crucial here. We use a capital letter, usually X, to represent the random variable itself. Think of this as the question we are asking. We use a lowercase x to represent a specific value or answer. So, capital X is the number of heads in a flip, and lowercase x is the specific result, like 1 or 0. Not all data is the same. Random variables generally fall into two main categories, discrete and continuous. The difference lies in how we count or measure the values. One answers the question, how many, and the other answers, how much. First, let's look at discrete random variables. These are variables where the possible values are distinct and separate steps, like counting numbers. You can have 1 student, 2 students, or 3 students, but you cannot have 2.5 students. If you can count the outcomes on your fingers, it is discrete. To visualize discrete variables, we use a probability mass function, or PMF. This is typically a bar chart. The height of each bar represents the probability of that specific outcome occurring. For a fair die, every number has an equal probability, so the bars are all the same height. On the other hand, we have continuous random variables. These represent measurements like height, time, or temperature. Between any two values, there are infinite other possibilities. You are not exactly 170 centimeters tall. You might be 170.1 or 0.15. It flows smoothly like a ramp rather than steps. Because there are infinite possibilities, the probability of getting one specific, exact number is effectively 0. Instead, we look at ranges. We use a probability density function, or PDF, which looks like a smooth curve. The probability is found by calculating the area under the curve for a specific range of values. To wrap up, remember that a random variable translates real-world outcomes into numbers. If you count the values, it is discrete. If you measure them, it is continuous. Understanding this distinction is the first step to mastering statistics.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.